Previously on We Have Darkvision. The three of you are survivors of a goblinoid raid on the small town of Mossvale, tasked to deliver a message to Captain Ruggard Jacobson at the Fortress of Wolf Rock. Okay, so you guys descend down to the Badlands and the outcroppings sort of rise around you, blocking out your view of the horizon.
Are we gonna die?
I'm, kind of concerned.
The past few nights you've heard the hyenas, but you haven't seen them. You now see one on one of the tops of the crests near your camp.
Hey, idiot. I hit Croy with a hand. Just a hand. Just a backhand. With my hat.
Country roads, take me home to the place. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, there's hyenas.
So the hyenas are stalking closer and closer to you guys.
And so I'm tired and grumpy, but I'm putting my armor on.
Okay, putting your armor on takes 10 minutes.
I'm gonna fight naked.
You hear another howl from the top of the ridge, and a enormous hyena, like twice as big as these ones, appears, and he starts down the cliff side.
Guys,
well.
I'm not going to be able to talk to this one.
So the hyena that you just tried to attack is now going to try and attack you.
Oh, good, thank you. I'm so excited.
And he rolled a natural 1. So he got a whiff of your poop hammer and was like, no thanks.
Wait,
it's my own natural defense.
Poop hammer cannon. Oh.
And that makes it the other hyena who's on his last legs. And
just
he's going to
leave.
attack
Fool.
Croy.
Well, I've been doing pretty well this battle.
And,
Fucking staying out of shit.
I
tripped on my ears.
Yeah, and they hit them, and you haven't yet, so they're kind of like, fuck this dog.
We'll deal with that later.
That's another 20. So he bites at you again, and he does 1 damage this time. So now that you've got
laid off from the monastery, got bit by a dog.
Now you've gained a little bit of knowledge about how you fight hyenas. You did a better job of getting out of the way of this bite.
Yeah, I figured that he wants my blood, and this time he got less of my blood.
Yeah.
Just more knowledge.
So Nubs, it's your turn. There's 2 hyenas beside you, but now this giant hyena is coming down the cliffs towards you guys as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna run towards that and try and bulldoze it. 40 feet, baby. I'm pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm trying to picture whether or not you would provoke an attack of opportunity, but I don't think so. I think you're far enough away.
I haven't been attacked once.
Because you missed. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, okay, cool. Run at him. Do a heckin' bite.
I'm doing a heckin' nom. I got a 10 plus 3.
Awesome. You get a good old biteroo on this gigantic hyena. What you gonna do about it?
Chonk. What do you mean what am I gonna do about it?
Wait, how much damage you doing?
It's a good question. I hit for 1d4.
No, it's 1d6 plus 1. roll your d6.
I'm really worried about this fight.
Oh, yeah.
Having a minor existential crisis. Oh, no.
I got a 1 plus 1. That
okay, so 2 damage.
That's a nice bite.
Luckily,
it's a little nip.
The big hyena has very little HP.
only 1
That is accurate. It trades size for HP. That's not how it works at all. Yeah.
I'm going to die.
That thing's just going to
I think that we're all probably going to die, but,
Can we have a little faith over here?
So it's now the giant hyena's turn, and he is right beside...
I'm gagging. I'm so nervous.
Right beside Nubs.
I feel like he's going to swallow Nubs in one bite.
He's going to eat me.
He rolls a 14 to hit. What is your armor class?
As a dog.
As a dog. What's the armor class of the dog? Of the Mastiff?
It's 12.
Okay, so he hits you.
Oh, God.
And he does Oh, geez, he does a lot more damage than I thought. You guys are fucked.
Yeah. Hooray!
He does 7 damage. So that takes how much? What's your HP as the dog?
Fucking 5.
Okay.
I'm
so
dead.
Why did you
No.
do this?
You're not dead. You transform out of your dog form, and now you take the extra 2 damage as a druid.
So I'm down to 15.
I'm glad that you didn't die. But I was worried for a second there.
Borat yells from
Yeah, you
across
didn't
the
die. Just your dog did.
Yeah. But I'm really sad that the dog died. Really sad.
Would I be naked now? Is everyone naked? Are we just the naked fighters?
No, you guys
The
were awake.
Naked
You didn't take
Brothers band.
off your things. Well, Croy doesn't. Croy could sleep naked if he wants to, but he doesn't have to take it because he
Let
only
it
has a robe.
breathe. Yeah.
The only thing is that when you transform from like a human to a werewolf
Oh,
back, you're
Here's the
naked
here's the
after.
thing that you can do when you transform. There are 2 ways to deal with it. One, everything you're wearing just sort of gets absorbed into the dog, and like the dog isn't wearing it, but like it's just absorbed. Or you can say that you transform and all your clothes fall off, and they're just on the ground. And then once you turn back into a human, you'd have to go pick them up and put them on. So whichever one you want to do. Narratively, I think it's funnier if you have to go pick up the
Yeah,
clothes.
I'm gonna go with my clothes are on the ground.
Okay, so
Oh my god! But can my hat be on?
yes, your hat can always be on. We'll give you that. Okay, cool. So we have 2 naked tieflings.
That honestly makes sense though. They're tieflings. Like they don't
We don't believe in clothes.
They don't care.
It's in the name.
No one cares.
So we have a naked tiefling.
Mm-hmm.
2 naked tieflings.
2 naked tieflings, and now it's back up to Croy's turn.
Okay, I guess I'll kill this fucking hyena that's in front of me.
Yeah, please do it.
We deserve it this time.
You deserve it.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, feel the jewel in my hand. Feel it. 17 plus 6.
It sounds-
It's a hit! Okay, I'm rolling a d8.
Yeah, it is.
I'm rolling a d8. It's going to be whatever this plus 2. That's a 6 plus 2. That's 8. This guy is like beyond dead right now, but I'm still going to punch him.
Punch its bloody corpse.
I want the blood. 2. That's
Yeah.
8 damage. He's
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah, you had to do 2 damage to this guy.
could've
So
just punched
you
him.
killed him like twice.
Yeah, I kill him with the club. He's obviously dead. I punch him. I'm not well.
The layoff is really starting to settle in.
Part of me, that punch was for Master Gnome Chomsky
he's
more
like-
than it was for the hyena. I'm not doing so good. Next, let's pass it over to Borat.
Yeah, Borat, it's yours.
Borat?
Bort.
Rude, Cavern Master. All right, I'm gonna swing at it nakedly again, but it's not as slippery this time. Or is it? 7 plus 3. I got a 10.
Yeah, that doesn't hit him.
Damn it!
These poopy hammers.
Yeah.
These poopy hammers, they're just not good.
So now he's beside you, so he's gonna take.
He's gonna bite
he's
me
gonna
again.
take another
Yeah,
bite
great,
at you.
Great. I'm excited about that.
For 13. That
Okay.
does that beat your AC?
Oh wait, mine
No.
is. I think I'm 14.
You're 14
right,
right now,
Oh,
yeah.
good.
So
I laugh at it.
yeah, and he laughs back because he's a hyena, but he's not laughing because he thinks it's funny. He's laughing because he's frustrated. But that's just the noise hyenas make. They're very hard creatures to read.
That's why I tried talking to one.
Nubs, it's you.
So since my clothes are in a pile,
Yep, and so are your weapons.
so are my weapons.
God.
Genius. Oh, I should have been like that you know that picture of the like anime dog and it's got a knife in its mouth? I should have done that. Anyway, in retrospect.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Have you seen it? Oh, it's so
No.
cute.
No.
I love it. He has like a cute little puppy and he's got a knife in his mouth and he's running like he's going to attack somebody. Anyway.
You make it hard to bite with a knife in your mouth.
I'm
No,
gonna
he's
serenade
gonna fucking
everyone.
knife them. So I guess I'll have to use one of my spells, and I will use Produce Flame.
Yep.
A flickering flame appears in your hand. The flame remains there for the duration and harms neither you nor your equipment.
Yeah, that's not the part that's important. It's the next part that we need to know.
Thank you.
It can't harm your equipment anyway. You're not wearing it.
You're just naked as fuck.
So naked. You can also attack with the flame, although doing so ends the spell. When you cast the spell or as an action on a later turn, you can hurl the flame at a creature within 30 feet of you.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized that you're just unarmed next to the biggest enemy that we fought so far. Just, I got some fire. Don't worry about it.
Didn't pull it out of my ass, at least.
No, not with that attitude.
Make a ranged spell attack. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 fire damage.
Cool. Make your ranged spell attack.
Yeah, I got a good one.
No.
3 plus 6 is 9. Oh!
You missed. But the hyena, it's now the hyena's turn. He saw the flame appear in your hand, and he saw you throw it at it. And hyenas aren't super big on fire, so he is actually going to run away from you on his turn to go down to one of them. But that means you get an attack of opportunity. So
Fucking throw another goddamn flame at him.
No, you can't do that. It's a melee attack, so you'd be able to punch it as it runs away. But
Just give it a quick
I'm
little...
not gonna fucking punch a dog.
okay, cool. You don't have to attack it. That's fine with me.
Can I grab its tail?
Yeah. I mean, not to
I
stop
won't
it
do
from
anything.
not to stop it from running away, but if you want to try and grab it, yeah. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Sure, grab its tail. Give me a dexterity check.
My team fucking sucks.
Yeah.
4 plus 1.
Yeah, you don't get it. You just take a swipe at him.
I'm really tired today, and it's really dry in here. I feel like the moisture is leaving my body with every
But we're
word I
outside.
speak.
Nubs, what are you saying over there?
Yeah.
No, I'm making excuses for my mediocre rolls. I think these dice are fucking cursed.
Country rolls.
Okay, so
Give me those purple ones. Give them to me.
So wait, what's the big guy doing now? He's just running away?
Oh, he's running
No,
towards you. He's barreling.
He wants that shit hammer.
he's running towards you guys.
Good. Good. Fun.
Bort and Croy down by the
Fun.
fire, and Bort, I think Croy would be closest to him. Yeah. So Croy, he's gonna take a nice little lunge at you and try and rip you to pieces. But the fireball kind of threw him off a little bit, and he misses by a whole ton. He kind of skids right past you a little bit.
Also, there's a fire in front of us.
Yeah,
Sweet.
yeah, but you're not throwing that fire at him.
Oh, true.
That fire is not a weapon. He can just avoid that.
We can make it a weapon.
I'll light
Yeah, I
my
mean, you probably could if you
quarterstaff
wanted
on
to.
fire.
Croy, it's up to you.
All right, I'm two-handing this motherfucker. I'm going to
Yep.
hit the big boy.
I'm gonna get him next time.
I can't talk to him because he's too big. I got a 14 plus 6.
Yeah, you hit him.
Fuck yeah, I do. Two-handed hit. That's a D8. I'm rolling the D8.
Who
the,
would've-
the D8 gives me an 8.
Wow.
We take the 8. I'm going to do a two-handed punch. I'm ending this motherfucker right now.
I think that Colin's had too much free time to watch.
It happens when you get laid off. Also, that's an 8
The
plus.
volume level spiked so hard.
That's a 8 plus 2, by the way, because I have that
Yeah.
damage bonus. So it's an 8 plus 2, and then I'm going for my extra punch,
Yeah.
which is, you guessed it, a 4. That's as high as damage as I could have gotten on that.
So you did 14 damage?
Yes.
Okay, that's fantastic. He kind of shakes it off. It didn't really affect him all that much.
What the fuck?
Oh,
He's
no.
got 200 HP. I actually swung with the might of 1,000 gods.
Like, he felt it. Like, he staggered a bit, but then he got right back into it. Bort.
Bort is finally awake and ready. He's ready for action, and he's rolling to swing at this thing again with a 17 plus
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
What's that? That's a 20. That's a 20. That's what that is.
I think that might be enough.
I think it might be enough to hit him. So now we're going to roll a 1. Oh, it's actually, because it's two-handed, it's a 1d10. My goodness, what's wrong with me?
Which one?
Where the fuck is it? It's got, okay.
Yeah, it's that
I
one.
think I can roll a 60 on this one, though.
That's just a 6.
Here it comes. 8. An 80, actually.
Okay.
Oh, plus.
You know, I mean,
He's
he's dead already. So if you want to extra dead him, yeah, sure, add that plus 3.
Why is there so
Plus
many
2?
dice?
It's kind of hidden. It looks like
in his
It's
box.
whatever's beside. Here.
His box has like 8 set of die in there.
So 8 plus 2, 6 plus 2?
8 plus 2.
Okay.
80. 82.
82
Yeah,
damage.
I hit him with
You fucking murked this dude.
Good. Because I'm awake now, and I'm ready.
Remember when I did 14 damage and that guy blinked at me? What is that?
So Nubs, you're partway up this, or sort of at the base of this little hill thing with your stuff around you, and the hyena away from you. What are you gonna do?
I have my stuff.
Well, it's around you. You have to pick it up.
That's gonna cost an action.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do it.
I'm gonna pick my stuff up. Just sort of like stumble around, half drunk. You know when you wake up in the morning and your alarm didn't go off and you're late for work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just that.
Okay, cool. So you're stumbling around. As you do that, you hear another howl at the top of the hill.
God
Come on!
damn it!
You still have your movement available, so you're dressed and everything. Where do you want to go?
Just
I just want to squat. I just want to do a squat and hide. This is not going well for me tonight. I'm having a bad night.
Okay, so you're just hanging out by the new howls?
I'm gonna just like whip out my wine skin and I'm just gonna pour some of that in my mouth and just try and like shake off whatever the hell's happened to me.
Fantastic. Give me a constitution roll.
what the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
It's a 6. Is it a 6?
That's a cease.
This is a 6 plus 2. So it's an 8.
Okay.
I'm happy with that.
You're a little tipsy. You took a big swig. It hit you a little bit hard. But you're doing okay. It's the big hyena's turn now.
Well, I think I'm out of his range right now.
Yeah, he's gonna go after this big shot over here
Crazy fucking
that
monk.
barely did any damage.
I did 14. That's the most in the game.
That's
And that's a 17. He rolled a 17.
I was 16.
This is the longest battle I've ever.
I really didn't think it would take this long to fight these hyenas. Oh shit! He only does 2 damage.
Good.
Oh, good.
I have no health.
I do have like cure wounds, but I think you're fine.
So before it goes up to your turn, 2 more of these giant hyenas appear.
Oh,
and-
really?
And then at the same time, you hear from the other direction somebody shout, "Quick, this way!" Do any of you guys like look to see who's shouting at you?
I
or,
look.
like-
I'll
because
look.
I don't want to die anymore.
Yeah, I'm tired of getting
Okay.
fucked up.
So this woman, a human woman, appears, and she's wearing like a sort of patchwork of like leathers and furs, like just layered together. And she has a staff in one hand, and she's beckoning you guys to come with her.
Great. I pick up my armor.
Okay, cool.
I carry it in my arms and start running over to her immediately.
Okay, cool. Nubs, are you doing anything? Are you gonna run over there too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even care if it's a trap.
I've already disengaged from this battle. In case you couldn't tell, I literally just like popped a squat.
Yeah. Okay.
That's booze.
Croy, what are you gonna do?
Well, if I try to run away, he's gonna swing at me.
You can disengage.
Well, yeah, I have to use key, don't I?
No. You can use key to use as a bonus action, but if you use it as just your action, then you can just use it and still run. It just means you can't attack on the same turn.
I can't attack on the same turn.
Yeah. So normally, there's like 3 parts of your turn. There's like your action, your movement, and your bonus action, if you have a bonus action. Disengage is an action. So is attacking. So you can do one or the other. But you can always still move. Okay. So if you disengage, you don't provoke an attack of opportunity, and you can run away. If you spend a key point, you can attack and spend a key point to use disengage as a bonus action, and then run away.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I want to hit this guy one more fucking
Cool.
time.
Do it.
Okay. D20, baby. That's a 6 plus 6.
That is just enough.
Okay. I'm doing a 2-handed swing. That's a date. 3 plus 2. So that's 5. Can I punch?
Yeah. No, because you're going to use disengage as your bonus action, right?
Fuck. Yeah, all right. 5 damage.
He's just gonna keep fighting.
So
He's like, I got this.
I give him one fucking smack across the nose, and I use key to disengage, and I run away to them.
Okay, cool. So you run towards her, and she starts to beckon you, and you hear another howl at the top of the cliff. Do any of you guys look back, or you just you guys just fucking booking it?
I know that it's another stupid hyena, and I'm done with them for today.
Okay, Croy.
If I look back, am I gonna die?
No, you can like run away and look.
Get cursed.
Okay. It's one of those cursed hyenas. Yeah, I'll look. Do I roll something?
No, this is enough that you can
Do
just see
I-
it. As Croy turns around to look, you see a man silhouetted between the 2 giant hyenas that are on the top of the cliffs, and he's staring down at you guys.
Was he the one howling?
I don't know.
Can I ask him?
No.
Can I yell?
Is he a small beast?
Disengage, Croy. Disengage.
I mean, yeah, you can yell as you're. Did you just like if you're running, you can yell,
I'm sorry. Did you just howl?
and kind of in response, he howls again.
Ah, well, see, guys, now we have that information. I'm writing that down in my book of knowledge.
Howling man.
Can you wait?
I'm just.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you're writing that down, but it's gonna be illegible, kind of, because you're running at the same time.
Man, but I got Howling Man down clearly, and the rest is history.
That's very not cool.
Okay, so you guys run following this woman, and she leads you to a small clearing area in these Badlands, and there's a small hut that's built out of stone and clay, and it's pretty well put together, but it's looks like a single room, and you run inside.
This sounds like a bad place to be. They're gonna find us, aren't
Yeah.
they?
And
They're hyena.
and she shuts the door, and she turns to you and she says, I didn't think you would make it.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, do you see when I hit the big guy and it didn't do any damage?
I really was kind of thinking that we weren't going to make it at all, but
We were about to get 8.
here we are. I didn't do anything.
Well, you turned into a dog and then weren't a dog.
I
So
was a dog, and now I'm not a dog.
now that you're inside and you can sort of see, and she's turned to face you, like I said, you can tell that she's dressed in like leathers and furs, and she has her hair pulled back in like a loose ponytail, tied with like a strip of leather, and she has like hard, piercing gray eyes, but like not unfriendly, just like she's seen some
Seasoned.
things, right? She's like,
Is she old? Is she young? Is she hot? On a scale of 1 to 10?
How into tieflings?
it kind of
Is Bort still naked?
Bort is still naked.
Yeah.
Here. How into like leather and fur aesthetics are you guys at this point?
Are you asking on like a fetish
roll for
scale?
it?
I'm asking on like.
Can we roll for it?
You asked if she was what she was on a scale of 1 to 10, and like it depends on what you think of her clothing.
I mean,
I'm super into leather and fur.
leather
Okay,
and fur.
we'll say an 8.
Cool.
Cool.
An 8.
I find leather
Howdy.
repulsive.
Actually, it's a
Okay.
12.
4.
She's gross to me.
Okay, cool. So that's her, and she introduces herself. She's my name is Lyra.
Lagera.
Lyra. Ah, I forgot that
Lyra.
this was part of the game that you guys do.
Lagera. He says as he like rings,
Lycra.
like just clenches his fists. He's like, I forgot. That's what you do.
He literally,
Yeah,
you
he
saw like the tension in his body.
Yeah. This uncontrollable game. So, Legara, are we safe here? Like, we're just in a hut, and I'm still naked.
So as you're asking this question, she's like starting a fire in her little fireplace.
And what the hell
and she's-
was that about even? I don't even really know like what happened. Now I'm here and I'm just feeling a little overwhelmed. Haven't seen water in a few days. Running out of alcohol. Just a little scared. Just a little scared, you know.
Okay, so as you're saying that, and she's like dealing with the fire, she's sort of kind of answering you guys, but she's a little preoccupied with what she's doing. She says, yes, as long as you guys are here, he won't come near this place. Don't worry, you guys are safe.
Well, I think that that's probably not true because it seems like he wanted to come near us before.
I didn't say he didn't want to get near you. I said he won't come near this place.
Oh.
And where are we?
And she kind of looks around like,
Do you live here?
we're
Honey, should we take you away from this place?
no, I've lived here as long as I can remember. And now that you're looking around, I guess I'll give you a sort of a description of what this place looks like.
Oh.
There's like a small cot in the corner. It's like the interior is dark and cool, but the fire pit that's in the corner is a little starting to light it up and heat it up a little bit. There's a small chair at the foot of the bed, and beside that a table with a single book on it. There's no writing on it. And that's basically it. It's a very minimalistic
I
hut.
repeat,
Apparently safe place.
do you need someone to take you away from this life?
What's that book over there? I too have a book. Would you like to read it?
When
Colin,
you mention the
or
book,
Croy.
she like goes quickly over to it, grabs it, and puts it in her like somewhere hidden in one
No,
of her, like,
Oh.
there's no need to hide it. We can exchange notes. Did you know that Cairn is our world? That there are 7 fortresses that guard the north, occupied by the Knights of Elmo? Did you know that the gods are here? Did you
What's
know
that
the
last thing you wrote down, Croy?
the last thing?
Can you read it? No, he can't because he was running.
It's about what
Okay.
it reads to me.
and she says, "Yes, I know all that. What are you doing in the Badlands?"
We have a letter that we need to deliver to
Red Rock.
somebody. No. Red Rock is the fortress. that was
Right, I knew that.
converted.
I knew that.
Sir Roderick.
Oh, right, Sir Rugrat Jacobson.
There you go.
The last
We
thing
are-
I wrote was Sir Roderick
We are
Ashley.
survivors of the goblin attack of Mossrail.
Mossvale.
Okay. She doesn't know where that is.
Well,
We were in
we
a
don't know where
camp.
this is. You don't need to be rude about it.
Okay, so
We
okay.
were in a camp. It was attacked by some goblins. And then they gave us this letter. I show her the letter because I'm the only one
Okay.
responsible enough to
Well, here's-
hold it.
Here's the thing about the letter. It's like sealed. Like it's
Oh.
so you can
I would highly recommend not opening that because my forgery skills are not on point. But you know how it is.
Okay,
Hold
so
it up to a candle, see what you can see.
she like you hand it to her, she kind of flips it over in her hands a little bit and is like, "I don't need this," and hands it right back to you. And she says, "So
Because I trust you. And then I wink at her.
she's winks back.
Ooh.
Why not?
Hi.
You guys gonna fuck?
She says, "So you're traveling to the other side of the Badlands."
Well, we don't want to be in the Badlands
Yeah, it kind of
anymore.
seems like a no.
Sure
So,
earned
yeah.
its fucking name, I'll tell you that, miss.
Do you know your way through?
Well, we
Yeah,
we've made it this far, so
We're halfway there.
There's been a lot of like twists and turns and nakedness.
is there like a special way through or something? Is that what you're alluding to?
Maybe hyena-less.
Lagara.
I could help you, maybe.
Okay.
but I would need something in return.
What?
If it's money, this guy's SOL. Don't even bring it up in front of him.
16 gold.
Noam
If you want
Chomsky.
16 gold.
I have no use for money here. I
Oh,
provide
must be nice.
for myself.
All by yourself. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Listen, I don't want to be crass, but I noticed the winking, the tension. Perhaps
Should we?
if you and Nubs had an evening
Are you
together.
trying to sell me?
Nubs, quiet.
Not again. My parents already did this to me once.
Mother.
Is that how you ended up on the pirate ship?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
If
not
you-
actually an
If
orphan.
you lead
We're
us
learning.
the way, you can ravish Nubs for an evening.
Oh my god, this is inappropriate.
No,
this podcast.
I don't think that that's something I would do. She doesn't seem too into it. That's not how I roll,
No,
as
I'm
they
into
say.
it, lady.
I sort of ruffle my hairy horns in her direction to,
God.
to
Perhaps-
see if I can
Perhaps my
get a
second
reaction.
option could be this fine horned fella.
Are you trying to are you a pimp? Are you pimping us out?
Well, I have to make money somehow.
Yeah, he didn't come from a monastery. He came from a brothel. And they kicked him out because he was trying to gain knowledge of all the women there.
And he kept calling it the monastery.
Yeah.
Most
All of our characters' backstories are very messed up.
most people call it a brothel. Enlightened people call it a monastery.
It's in his book of knowledge.
Yeah. If you would like to read, I can tell you about Master Noam Chomsky. I must impressed.
That is terrible grammar, she says. She says, if that's all you have to offer, there is something I require.
She wants to give some
We-
dome to the gnome.
No, there's one thing you could bring me. It's a lost memory. I feel there is something I should know, but do not.
Has
I feel that
Alzheimer's.
way every day of my life because I just don't really remember a lot of things.
Hey everybody, it's me. Welcome to the intermission. Starring, I don't know, Kyle and Don Cherry. No, I'm just wearing one of Don Cherry's suits. That sounds better to me. Just a couple things before we get to the second half of the episode. One, thank you guys for listening. You guys are fantastic. We love you a lot. If you like this episode and you want to hear more of it, the third episode is up on our website right now. So you can get that at wehavedarkvision.com or find it wherever you found this episode or wherever you get your podcasts normally. It's probably there, I hope. You can also follow us on Instagram at wehavedarkvision. We have some character art up on there and that sort of stuff. You can also find that artwork on our website along with the world map in case you want to check out where we are at any given point. And that'll be updated as we explore this world more. I also released our theme song, the one that I wrote for our show. It is now available to be listened to all by itself. It's on SoundCloud at We Have Darkvision. But also, you can just look on our website if that looks like it's going to be too complicated for you and you want to go to just one place instead of a bunch of places. It's all on our website. Next, if you guys tweet about us or share our stuff or anything like that, there's a good chance that I might name a character or a place or maybe like a magic item after you guys. And you guys always wanted to be magic, probably, I think. Maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, you could be part of the show. The possibilities are limitless. Or, yeah, sure, they're limitless. Anything can happen. Anyway, that's at DarkVisionCast on Twitter. Finally, I think, do you guys like video games? Probably, everybody seems to. They're pretty great. You should check out Colin North's Twitch channel. You can find that at twitch.tv/Colin North. He plays a lot of Smash Bros. He did a Bloodborne run-through a little while ago, which is pretty cool. And he's great. I'm going to be joining him on that channel shortly. We're going to be playing a bunch of Mario Maker as soon as that game comes out. So that's going to be a lot of fun. You guys should check it out. And otherwise, that's the end of this part of the show. So I'll let you get back to the second half. I hope you guys enjoy it. See you later.
I can write down things in my book.
Well, that doesn't help unless it's already written in your book.
Oh,
Can I see your book?
yes, and I hand my book over.
Okay, she opens it. She sees that there's a page and a half of notes in it, and is like, this does not help me.
Well, apparently somebody knows everything already. That's good.
She says, I understand it is a difficult task, and if you cannot produce it immediately, then you may rest here until morning and then go on your way, but that's about all the aid I can give you.
Is your memory a map? I have an excellent memory for maps.
I don't think so.
Fuck.
Could you be more vague?
Well, I wish I could be more specific, but if I could, I would have an easier time discovering what this lost memory would be.
Do I have a skill?
Maybe I can try charming you into remembering.
Something does ring a bell in terms of memories.
I can speak with small beasts.
Bort, your character has a vision of prophecy or something like that. I don't think it would work in this case.
I have natural
but you do have
recovery.
I do suffer from visions.
Yeah, in
visions
your sleeps,
of a
right? Or something
terrible,
in your sleeps.
of a terrible, terrible thing,
So
and
he
I
has
will
to
do
sleep
anything
naked.
to prevent it. But it's just a looming thought of horrible destruction.
Oh, you know what else we have? We have Darkvision.
Do you want some of that? Some of our
I'm
dark
not
vision?
sure that's a transferable skill.
Well, how is a memory anyway?
And she says, you're right. Well, in that case, I guess you can rest here and heal up for the night, and I can provide you with some more water, but that's about all the aid I can give you.
Oh,
I love you.
well,
And she says, good night. And then she climbs into her bed and goes to sleep.
I put my armor on this time before I sleep.
I thought you said
Oh, okay.
you put your
I thought you said you put your arm around her. I was like, you get into bed with her?
Ew,
No. No, I'm not that weird.
I was like, is that the game we want to play? I don't think
No,
that's the
I
game
don't
we want to
think
play.
it's the game we want to play.
Guys, what if we stole that book that she had?
Book that she's sleeping with? The book that's on her person right now?
You guys are whispering?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Without opening her eyes or moving or anything, she says, I can still hear you.
Yeah, it's not been long enough.
Yeah, she rolled a natural 20 on a perception check, so...
Go to sleep.
She's so perceptive, so beautiful.
Here, let me sing.
I
Let me
like-
sing you a lullaby. Country road, take me home to Rogan.
She's like, oh, I love this song. And you hear her slowly breathing, like, fade into the breath of the asleep person.
Sleeping, breathing.
Yeah.
Sleep, breathing.
Okay.
I just pass out. I'm done.
Okay,
I pass right out.
I guess we all just pass out then.
sure. Okay, so you guys heal up. You're all at full health.
Fuck yeah, I am.
In the morning when you wake up...
Have you had a vision? Bortimer?
Bort.
In the morning when you wake up, Bort, roll me an intelligence check.
Oh, this is not going to go well.
Wait, maybe we should remove some of the dice.
No, you know what? Wisdom. It'll be a wisdom.
It probably still won't go all that well. All right, 15 plus a number.
Okay,
3. So
cool. You wake up with a vague memory of a sort of shimmering tear. And that's all you remember. It's just a tear
in like the sky or like just somewhere.
just somewhere. You can't place where it
Oh.
is. You just have this memory of a shimmering tear.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
Do you keep that knowledge to yourself, or do you tell that to anybody?
Well, I think it sounds like something I would want to tell people about.
Cool.
Yeah, so I wake up, and as we're conversing, I say I had one of my weird memory dreams.
Oh no, are you sure that
It was
wasn't just you actually being awake, lying in bed again? Because you do that sometimes.
especially
You
with my
imagine these
with
things.
my disadvantage armor sleeps. No, this time I was asleep. I'm pretty sure. I wanted to dream about petting hyenas because I felt bad about obliterating that one.
You could have dreamt that too if you want.
Okay, so I had a couple dreams. One of them was petting a hyena and saying I was sorry,
Yep, that's
and frolicking in the Goodlands, picking flowers. I don't know, something.
Yeah, the Goodlands look exactly like the Badlands, but there's more flora and fauna
Yes,
around instead of just like the scraggly grass.
but as we were frolicking, the hyena sort of disappeared, and then I just kind of everything faded away, and all I could think about was just this vague memory of a shimmering tear, and that's it. That is just shimmering tear. I don't know where it was. It
Were you
was
thinking of like that cloak you used to have that you left hung up on that tree at that old place where we set up camp, or like what
that was glittery. It wasn't shimmery.
shimmering hair? I didn't realize there was a difference.
Okay, and as you finish your story and you guys are sort of talking about it, you notice that Lyra isn't in the hut at the moment, but you do hear some movement outside. So she didn't hear your thing about the dream, but she comes in and she has 3 water skins, and she says, "It seems this is the only help I'm able to give you. I hope you had a nice sleep, but if you don't mind, I have things to do today."
Oh, like what? What are you gonna do? Things? What? Where? By yourself?
Well, there's some hyenas that I need to take care of.
Oh, I can't help you there. I literally gave up last time.
And she points to the west and she says, "I'm sure if you head in that direction, you'll find where you need to go."
I
Yeah.
bet you actually know exactly where we need to go.
Maybe if we go that way, we'll find the shimmering tear.
Why don't you just draw us a little map? A little
You ever
mappy
think,
moo.
do shimmering tears mean anything to you?
Mappy
No.
moo.
Are you sure?
Yes, I cannot draw a map of the Badlands.
Then why
So-
can't you just guide us? Come with us.
So we were already going west, and then hyenas came.
How do we know the hyenas aren't going to come back?
He's seen you and he's seen what you can do. He won't come back.
I just start laughing. I'm laughing in character right now.
You've killed 3 members of his pack. He's not going to be...
Who is he?
He is a lost man.
Yeah, we've all been lost, man, once upon a time. I, myself,
right.
consider myself lost presently because you won't draw us
Not-
a freaking map, and
I told
I'm
you-
lost in the Badlands.
I can't draw you a map. The Badlands are constantly changing. A
Well,
map wouldn't
maybe
help
me
you.
and this man have a lot in common because we are both lost.
We have established some of that now. I'm glad that we know that we're lost.
Well, we're admitting it,
Well,
finally.
I guess let's just go west. If we're just gonna go west, we'll go west.
No, this woman has to tell us more.
If you go west, you'll eventually get to where you need to be. That's all I can tell you.
Okay, onwards and upwards.
This man, you say he's a lost man?
Yes.
What is his name?
He goes by 2 names.
Okay.
Get your book out, Croy, baby.
Lostman. Sir Henry Lostman.
His true name is Baz Trelshun, but he goes by Crete now.
Oh, that was, well, sticking with it. It's actually just Greet now. Because I drew a G instead of a C.
It's spelled with a K, but that's fine.
Yep.
And what else should we know about this Creed?
Sorry, it's Creed from The Office. I'm just immediately thinking of
I'm picturing an old man leading hyenas.
He's a slightly
just-
bigger version of Creed from The Office.
I was just picturing a a single human embodiment of the band Creed.
Just a bunch of
Oh, that's better because this guy sucks.
That's
and so does
Nickelback.
Creed.
Wait, that's not Creed?
That's
Who's Creed?
Nickelback.
Who's Creed?
Does he know it?
Can you
Told the
take
world.
me higher?
Oh,
I'm here
So,
looking on for
worst
Chad
Nickelback.
Yeah, worse
Nickelback.
worse religious Nickelback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Apostles.
Tell me
Creed.
about Creed.
Okay, we've already established.
And she
Okay.
says,
Lost man, lost memory.
I've told you as much as I know about him.
Maybe
you've
that's your lost
seen
memory.
him. It could be. Possibly, if you can
Is he your
bring
ex-
me back a
ex-lover?
memory of that, I can help you.
Oh God.
But until then, good luck on your journey. And she just turns away and walks away to the northeast.
Should we follow her?
And she
Cut her
screams
down.
over her shoulders, "Don't follow me."
Maybe we could cut her down.
I don't think
Girl, you can run on for
What
a
is
long
your
time.
book? Oh.
Yeah, what's in your book? I said, what's in your book?
And she just holds up a hand and like waves you away, and
All right,
disappears around the corner.
Rather dismissive.
Let's just go west. She's
Yeah. Onwards and westwards.
Okay.
yeah.
You guys travel west for the next day or so, and you make steady progress. You have to backtrack a couple times because of dead ends and that sort of things. But and then as evening falls,
Oh, great.
you come around a bend and you see a hut that looks quite familiar.
Oh, God, are we back in the same place? I told you we should have turned left at that
Everybody-
deer skull.
Roll a perception check.
But it's impossible.
I know we took the wrong turn at Albuquerque.
18 plus 6.
I got a 7 plus.
13 plus 2. I got a 15.
I got a 10 total.
Okay, so Croy and Nubs,
Yeah.
you both notice that Croy, you're pretty sure that it's the exact same hut. Nubs, you're for sure it's the same hut you spent the night in last night. But the topography around it is not the same.
Same hut, different place. It's like a time machine? Like a TARDIS?
I mean, I don't know. Is it?
No.
So
probably not.
what do you guys do?
You guys look like you're perceiving a whole lot of stuff.
I'm as much as I know from my book of knowledge, I'm fairly certain that is the exact same
That is
hut.
the exact same hut.
Right? That's what I
told
was
you.
thinking. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's the
Oh
same
my
hut.
God. Do you think she's there still? We should go.
Let's go get that book. Let's
go.
steal the
Shit.
book.
Is this our chance?
Let's go.
Same hut, different place, though, guys. We should be a little. We don't know.
Do you
we
think-
don't know what's out there?
Do you
eh?
think Baz Trillion or Creed? Do you think he's in this hut?
Oh, it's possible.
Could be Creed. Yeah.
Could be Creed.
We may get our own private
Should we
concert.
be? Should we be stealthier right now?
I mean, you guys are far enough away that if you're not moving towards it, you don't have to be stealthy. But if you want to move towards it or move past it or whatever you do, then if you want to be stealthy, you can. It's up to you.
Can Borat be stealthy right now?
Yeah, he just has disadvantage.
All right, stealth it up, gang.
We're gonna creep over.
Creep over to Creed's house.
All right.
Okay,
Stealth check. Shanana, 15.
you have to roll twice. Just Dave or Bort.
18, so 15.
I got 17 plus 1.
I got
15
12
plus 6.
plus. I got 12 plus 6.
Okay, you guys are all quiet enough. You sneak up, and now all three of you are certain that it's the exact same hut as last night. But you do notice something you didn't notice on the way in last night because you weren't the one that opened the door. Above the door handle, there is a small point-down triangle with a star etched around each side of it.
With a star at each
On
thing?
each side.
Oh, on the sides.
Yeah.
That looks a fish.
Or should we peek through the window to see if anyone's in there?
Come to my window. Yeah, this is just a musical podcast. All of our references.
Hey, I wanna be a rock star.
I don't even know either of those songs.
You know, "Come to My Window" by Melissa Etheridge.
You know,
I
Rockstar.
don't. I literally do not.
I don't know it either, I don't think.
Anyhow.
So did we
I don't know what you guys did.
I think we probably ruined our stealth. Let's just knock.
Let's just go in.
Yeah.
I'm just going to open the door.
All right, go
You're
for
gonna
it.
open the.
I'm opening the door.
I'm
Okay.
not.
What do I have to roll?
I'm not
Nothing.
behind him.
You open the door. It is empty. The fire is not lit. It is dark. It has the same cot, the same chair, the same table. And
same
on the
book?
table is the book.
Oh, I'm grabbing it. What do I roll to grab it?
It just
Get that book.
do you have a stat for pick up?
200. I'll never miss.
You can just pick it up unless you don't want them to know you picked it up, and then you can roll a sleight of
I'm a
hand.
team player. I want everyone to know the knowledge.
Okay.
I pick up the book.
You pick it up. It is a blue leather-bound book. There's nothing written on the spine or on the front or on the back.
Dear diary.
Do you open it?
Fuck yeah, baby.
Okay,
I want that knowledge.
You open it, and there is nothing written on any of the pages, but it looks like it's been flipped through, and there's dog-eared pages, and it looks like a well-read book. There's just no writing on the pages.
Is it invisible ink?
Is this the memory we're looking for?
Oh, maybe.
Detect magic? For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if anything. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay. Yeah, you do get a faint aura of magic around it. And you can tell that it is enchanted.
Something's up with this book.
Is it enchanted?
Some would say. That's a word that's used, I suppose, by many. Not this.
What a useless fucking book. There's no words in here. There's no knowledge. I just throw it on the table.
Give me a perception check, guys.
Uh-oh.
Was it because I insulted the book?
Oh no! 2 + 6, 8.
I got
18 plus 3, 21.
19 + 2, 21.
Okay, so Nubs doesn't hear anything coming, so you're just still doing whatever you're doing. The two of you guys hear somebody approaching outside.
Shh! I hear someone approaching outside.
Pull out your weapon!
Oh my god! I just put the book in my pants. I have a pocket.
Who's coming?
Is that a +1 armor for putting the book in your pants?
No.
So there's no lights on in the place, right?
No.
Because there's no fire, and it's kind of getting a little dark, or is it like? Is it?
It's Twilight-ish.
Okay. So I'm gonna go over to the window and kind of like peek through to see who's coming.
Okay. I have another question. Did you guys close the door when you came in, or did you leave it open?
Well, we're not animals.
yeah.
I went in first, so I can't say what happened after that.
I wouldn't have left the door open.
Yeah.
That's foolish.
I was raised on a ship. We didn't have doors.
Water gets in.
Okay, so in that case, you look out the window, Bort, and you see Lyra walking towards
Shit.
the house.
Guys, Lagara is coming.
God, Niagara?
Lagra is coming. I don't think that she'll be happy that we're in here stealing her book.
Make a run for it?
No,
What?
it's too late.
What are we going to do, fight her?
No, we'll just act like nothing weird is happening. I'm just gonna take this book out of my pants now and put it back on the table.
Okay, and like almost as soon as you put it on the table, the door opens. Lyra enters, and immediately a dagger goes to, or her hand goes to her dagger at her hip, and she whips it out, and then she sees that it's you, and she says, "Oh, it's you."
And
Yes.
it's
You told us to go west.
you. When did you move?
I told you the Badlands aren't what people think they are.
But
This is
it's-
why I can't give you a map.
Okay, fine.
Then don't tell us to go west, or we're just gonna end up.
You don't
in
have to be so
If
condescending.
you wanted to see us again, you should have just come with us.
Yeah, you could have just said, "Hey, come back and visit if you want friends."
I actually am glad to run into you again. I was thinking about it today, and there is something that you could do for me.
Ooh, yes.
Ooh.
So
Tell
what
us.
would that be?
And
Ooh.
it's much easier than finding a lost memory, although if you can, I would be forever grateful.
Still looking.
Yeah.
Just
Still winking. Over and over and over again. Just switching between eyes.
I don't know what happens outside of the Badlands. I don't get much information. So, I can help you find your way through. If when you return, you can bring me knowledge and information of things happening
Out there.
out there.
For those not in the room,
Look.
we literally just looked at
No
Colin.
further.
Look no further. I shall bring you back the knowledge and then some. Did you know that Lostman was called Baz Trillion, or also known as Creed?
She told us that.
Yes, that is what I told you yesterday, although I think you may have misspelled some of it. But
Did you know that the hyena wants my blood? Did you know the Badlands look bad?
I'm going to stop you right there before you
Borat
ruin
equals-
any chance of me accepting your knowledge as truth.
Absolutely.
I can give you something. And she goes over to the table and she picks up the book, and you see a slight moment of hesitation as she looks at it. You didn't put it back in the exact same position that you found it in. But she sort of shakes it off and picks it up, flips through it, nods her head, and then reaches into a pocket and pulls out a stone. And with a flourish of her hand, it sort of appears. She waves her hand over it and whispers something imperceptible. And she holds a stone out, and she says, "This stone will guide you through these lands. As long as you're in the Badlands, it will always bring you where you need to go. Trust the stone, and you won't get lost here again."
That would have been great
Okay.
the first time.
Why didn't you give that to us the first time? You really did want to see us again, didn't you, darling?